Welcome to the UK e-liquid mixing show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time for a little bit of mixing chat. If you're new in there, don't forget to put your questions in chat, and we'll just have a general blather. Today's is all about the bass, no treble. Don't know what, I just made that up when I put it on, so I ain't got a clue what we're going to talk about, but we'll see where we go with it. So, I'm Benny Vapes, I'm your host, and we've also got Graham, our mixing guru.
Hello.
We have got Bobo from the Vapory, our mixing Jesus. We have got Kentucky Bill, the chairman of the board, the chair down there. And we've also got our mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. And we've also got a guest on. He doesn't scream at the moon, but he is the full moon. He's Chris over in the corner there, so welcome. Welcome, one and all. God, that's a mouthful for the start of a show, isn't it?
Yeah, you done well there, lad. You done proper well.
I'll just make sure you have your sound on.
I hope to goddamn sake we had sound on. I just say hello. So how are we all going? We will go around first of all and we will see what we're all vaping on, and then Liam will jump and say hello to chat. So we will start with our guest Full Moon. What are you vaping on, Chris?
All right, I've got the bulk on the Sigelli Sakura. That's got my it's got a lemon cake in it. That recipe will be out this week. I've got the Smock Mag with the Brunhilde on it. That's got dragon fruit in it. I've got the Pulse 90 with the Vapefly Galaxy on it, and that's got the Soho and Marshmallow.
Oh, very nice.
That's really all I've got this week. I'll give it over to Graham.
Okay, cheers. I've got my normal, which is the Minikin 2 with the Barrage on top, and in that I've got the multicam flakes, which I made the other week, just finishing the last of that up. And I've got the Minikin 3 with the Kylan Mini 2 on, and I'm vaping on that. I called it Raspberry Bomb. It's just basically Raspberry Ripple using that Decadent Vapes Raspberry, I think it's Raspberry Triple?
Yeah,
or Drizzle, or Dripple. Is it Triple?
Dripple.
Yeah, and I added some SSA ice cream in there and some raspberry syrup. You see how it goes. Getting a little bit of a cakey taste for some reason. I don't know where I'm getting that from.
Right.
So I'm going to mess around with that, see if I can get that right. And I'll pass it on to Liam.
I'm on my one and only Tesla Invader 3 with the Profile 1.5. And in that, I'm vaping some lemon drizzle cake, which I was hoping to release tonight, but needs a little bit of a tweak. So that should be out in the next week or two, hopefully. And
Just pretend you've got other stuff.
Yeah, just say it for a second one.
You just go, just start lifting things up and go, I've got this as well, and I've got that. And that.
I'll do that next week.
You've only got one mod, haven't you?
No, I've got about 7 or 8 of them, but I only ever use one.
Show them. Come on, show them.
I haven't all got them to
Just go
hand.
Steam and go, yeah, I've got this.
I'll drag them all out for next week. I'll just have them sat on my desk next week.
Go through them all.
I'll pass you over to Bobo.
Thank you very much, Liam. He's definitely only got one mod, I reckon.
Yeah.
I am vaping on the usual battered boost with what have I got in there? The last little bit of that black raspberry. I'm going to do a little bit of a mix tonight and mix up some mouth-to-lung bangers. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something, and it's going to probably taste shit. I'm also on the big boy with a little bit of custard donut by Jackrabbit Vapes. It's a weird one, this. I really liked it at first, and then I just started tasting foam bananas on the custard. And then it proper put me off for a bit. And now I'm liking it again. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's not made badly. Do you know what I mean? Any of you tried it?
No, it's a new one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know where it came from. I just came into the shop one day and it was on the desk. So I must have got delivered the day before, but...
Someone might have just left it there. They might have just thrown it through a letterbox and landed on desk, mate. While they're walking past.
Like, sound, I'll have a go with that. And yeah, I am in chat as No Direction. You might notice from my little thing there as well. I've got a new channel. I'm not doing an awful lot of vaping stuff for a bit. Well, I haven't done it for a while. But yeah, I'm doing music for a few. So if that's your thing, go and give us a little sub. Hey! And I will pass it over to whoever's not been before. Who's not been?
I'll go.
Bill!
Yes, I have the evil dildo. But instead of the dead rabbit, I have my nuts on top of it in the arbiter tonight. And it is one nice banging tank. I like the crap out of that thing. It's really good, worthy of my nuts. That's how much I like it. And I have the Dead Rabbit V2 on top of the Gur, and in that I have a vanilla nut cake. And I will throw it down to Benny.
Thank you very much. Yeah, while we're on, so don't forget, go check out Bobo's new channel. Also, we've got Mark H, who started up a channel as well.
Boss.
Yeah, Graham's... Jay's put his link in the chat, so do give him a little sub. Check him out.
I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, so he's doing some little reviews there, so go check him out. So there's 2 new channels just to go have a look at. I'm on the Cloud Flask, and in that I've got our sponsor. If you just want to check him out, we have got a discount code which is 25% off till 12 o'clock tonight, so go check that out. We've also got a little Yorkshireman's Handshake, which is we'll tell you about later on. But I'm on his Jizz in that. I'm also on the Gruss with, it's not Bill's arbiter, it's my arbiter. I told him to get it. And in that, I've got the last of some Riot Squads, Guava, Grapefruit, Passion Fruit, and Pineapple. And I've also got on my desk a load of other stuff, but what I've been using is a mix. We've just started testing out the COG, and in that I've got some of Andy's caramel, I think it's caramel tobacco from Nets, and I did notice that on there that I think it was Dion that's put it on. They didn't realise that when you have net tobaccos, you have to change your wick out every day. Yes, it does get quite dirty when you're using net tobaccos. I think that is the natural juice, sugar and that from the juices. So it just goes rather black pretty quickly. So you're probably going to get 2 to 3 days for, if you like the flavour of it, 5, 6, 7 week, like I've done. So it does taste better when it starts getting on there, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you're using net tobaccos, you are going to be, don't use it on a stock coil because they don't last that long. So that's for definitely.
I didn't realise that.
You up, mate?
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, it's really strange that it goes black. You know, like it's caramelized.
Yeah.
It goes.
It makes sense. Like, it does make sense, but I don't think I've ever considered it.
Yeah, it's right straight. It does. You have to change your cotton out quite regular, and you can take. It does take. Like say with net tobaccos, it goes like a deeper flavour, like earthy flavour when it's bedded in. But if you look at it after a week, it's black. It's like a slug.
Kind of like a coffee cup. If you use it for a while and it gets that nice brown inside the cup, so when you're picking it up, it's not that new. It's better. Yeah.
It does that with the net coffees and net teas from like Sticks Mix too.
Yes. I think it's just because it's naturally extracted. I think it does go like that. I got it here. Where do I got it? Yes, I did a knuckle test on it. I will try some tonight, to be honest with you. That Honey Puffs. It tastes really nice. It's really nice. Not back at hand, so I might mix some up with that tonight. Right, so that's everything. How's your week been? No, sorry, Liam. It's your turn. Sorry, I'm missing out chat. I'm talking to chat. Yep. You can go down chat for us, please.
Yep, no problem. In chat tonight, we have Gareth Shrek, Frank and Miser, Mandalorian. Mandalorian. Martin Burke, Vapor Queen Becky, John Cole, Papa Chigley, Gareth Freeride Vapor, Graham Spears, Blazing Vape 75, Scott Morrison, Andy Bloomer, Michelle Hughes, Craig Brown, John Cole, Pippa, as DIY Down Under, Darren M, The Irishman, Sheboygan, Paul Denby, Hooked on Funk, Dion78, Fee, Nasty Coils, Mr. Anderson, Darren M, JP Vapes, Rocky Tooney, Mark H, Zygmunt Ambrose Ogley,
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Claire Bear S, Claire's Interpretations, Simon Atherton, there's Wafton, and I get into the bottom.
Nightbot.
Nightbot.
Just keep chatting, everybody, so he's got to keep reading down.
Yeah.
Vaping Mank, Full Moon, and Epic Games Land.
Yay.
To get fee.
Epic Games Land, welcome.
I'm sure I said fee. Apologies if I've missed anyone again this week.
Michelle Banks, welcome. So welcome everybody who's coming into chat. Welcome one and all. Like I say, if you are new to mixing, you want to put your questions in chat, we will ask them away. We'll try and attempt to answer it, or someone in chat definitely answer it, because there's some good mixers in there. So if you have any questions, just bob them in. Any questions at all, even if you think it's a bit silly, we'll do that. And Nightbot is incredible in that chat. He fires it in. I'm going to have to change that timings of it. I don't know, because it comes in like every third word. Cheers, Mank. Yeah, I won the reviewer of the month on a spinny wheel.
Nice.
Yeah. So it wasn't out of merit. It was just random.
It was just on a spinny wheel. There were three of us. I had 1 in 3 chance.
It's better than nothing, lad.
Exactly. So what we all been up to? Chris, you do a little, just while we'll talk about Chris's channel right quick, because if you haven't been over to see Full Moon for a while, he does horror films.
Yep. As
well. So it's all on his channel. So if you are a horror film fan, go over, and he does little film nights. You can go over and watch them with him. How's that going? How are you finding that?
It's pretty good. It's a lot of fun. I've been off. I've taken off some time at the first of the year, and this last week I haven't really done anything much because of real life stuff. But I've got 2 videos shot that I've got to edit and get up. One's a horror movie, and one's the recipe for the lemon cake that I did. But I'm putting everything all on one channel. I'm not splitting it up, not trying to, I figure people are smart enough as if they want one thing, they can click on that video. I make sure that that recipe videos or DIY talk videos are labeled clearly, and the horror movie videos are labeled clearly. So if you like one, click on one. If you like both, watch both.
Yeah, no, it's right. It's right.
I reckon you should stop mixing them up and have horror vape videos.
I've made a few of them in my time.
I've made a few of them in my time.
I'll let you do the horrible vape videos, Graham.
Yeah.
So how's your week been, Boba? How have you been in the shop?
It's not been too bad, to be fair. Started off flying. Hopefully it keeps on that way. Have you seen our billboard on Instagram, Benny?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. Has it?
Oh,
no.
Look at this. So let me find it.
We decided earlier on it's going to be called Bobo Baggins' Big Ass Billboard.
Yeah.
And it is a fucking big ass billboard.
Oh, is that outside? Wow, is that outside?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fucking massive, mate. It's like 8 foot, 8 meters by 5 meters. It's fucking huge, right on the side of Dunnan's Bridge Road.
And the people, are you getting people coming in from it?
I'm not too sure yet. I was saying to the lads before, this last week, I get like 2 or 3 likes on the Facebook page a week. This week I've had about 10. That could just be coincidence because you do get things like that from time to time. Or it could be directly to do with that. I say it's only been up for about a week. I'm not expecting to see nothing from it for at least like a month. Give it like time to bed in and stuff like that. But no, it's fucking cool as fuck. It's like, shit, I've got a billboard, man. Like, what?
Yeah, wow. Wow, that's all right. Well, so how long you got that for then? As long as you want it?
Yeah, as long as we want it, but we've got a year booked in with it. Fairly cheap as well, to be fair. It's only going to cost us 50 quid a week, which is obviously expensive, but it's not. Do you know what I mean?
Not for that size.
For what it could potentially do, 50 quid a week's fucking nothing.
It's just a shame you're not open, isn't it?
I know. But it gets updated every couple of months. So how we've came to about to get it, the company applied to Liverpool Council for planning permission. Liverpool Council came, yeah, you can have it, but you've got to give so many % to local businesses for like a discounted rate as well, which is why we've got it for fucking so cheap. But because of the lockdown and click and collect, we're actually we're getting it for free until the lockdown finishes.
Oh, that's good.
And then the 12 months starts from that point, whenever the lockdown actually finishes, which is fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. You can't go wrong there. Yeah, well done.
When they update it, I'm going to be very disappointed if it isn't a picture of you outside the front of your shop, 2 thumbs up and the big grin.
Right, Papa Chigley's just put in a question about butterscotch concentrates. Which one is your go-to, and what do you like to add to enhance, e.g. toffee?
For me, it depends on what I'm going to use it in. If I'm using it in a custard or an ice cream, it'll be Flavor West Butterscotch Ripple. And then I'll add Flavora Butterscotch into that. If it's going to be with fruits or on a biscuit, it'll be Flavora Butterscotch and either FA Butterscotch or the Vape Train Butterscotch.
Yeah, mine is Salubrone Caramel for the butterscotch, and then sweet caramel to just slightly enhance it. Both from Salubrone, because I'm cheap ass. And there you go. Concentrates are only £1. And Salubrone Caramel is a butterscotch.
Yeah, you say that before. Like, I haven't really done much butterscotch. It's not my sort of profile, to be honest with you.
I mixed 2 Flavor West. I mixed the natural butterscotch with the Flavor West butterscotch. Yeah. And
Chris, I've got a couple of butterscotches, but I don't think I've used them much, to be fair.
Butterscotch is an odd one because when it's that hard butterscotch, it's really severe. But when you get the creamy butterscotch, that's gorgeous because you forget until you go to a restaurant and they pour this butterscotch kind of syrup on your ice cream and you taste it and you just go, oh, that's lovely.
I'm more of a. I do like strawberry. You know, I even on my ice cream, I like strawberry or raspberry. You know, I don't have butterscotch.
I'm a Yorkshireman.
I like rhubarb.
Only one I've messed with much is the Flavor West Ripple, and I like it pretty well. But I use the Inawera Horn Toffee with it to boost up the caramelly notes of it. Take out kind of that burnt hard edge to it and make it more of the softer, creamier butterscotch.
So the whole toffee makes it creamier. Yeah.
I use it with a caramel. Like I said, I normally use, if I'm going to use those 2 in, and then I might throw in the salty caramel. Just make it a total Flavor West across the board.
We got another one here. So what we're talking about that? Would you use that? Do you know? Because we're on about bass, and we said this to Liam, and he says, "Well, no, I don't class it as bass." Would you? So if you mix two concentrates together, would you class that as a base that you're going to use, or would you say that you have to use a cheesecake and an ice cream, mix a base up?
I don't know. I think in a lot of cases it depends on what you consider a base. Like I said, to me, when I'm looking to make something, I'm thinking, do I want a custard? Then custard's my base. Do I want a cheesecake? Then cheesecake is my base. Do I want an ice cream? Then that's my base. And then what I put in with it just adds to that.
It's just your layers going up.
You can take something and say, well, these two really complement the custard and kind of make it nice, and then use that as a 3-part base. But you can also just use one individual thing that you think of, and it's like, I'll start with this, and then I'll just build the rest of my stuff into it.
Just Epic Games have put, I have one question and please help me. I've been looking for Heaven 11 by Dinner Lady. If you can help me, please let me know. Is Heaven 11 the tobacco one? I've only ever used one, but I've done two. Dinner Lady. One was the lemon tart when everybody raved about it. It went all right, quite like that. And I did the strawberry, and it were a bit shit. And I've never really done. I think the Heaven 11. I think that is.
Is that a tobacco, isn't it?
I think it is. I think it's the tobacco-based one, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so I couldn't help you. I've not tried it.
If you're into the tobacco-based ones, though, what I would say is check out Andy, our sponsor at Best Sig Liquid, because he has got a lot of good tobacco-based stuff that's there. So,
Zippy's saying, hello, Zippy, anyway. Zippy, she's done Flavor West Butterscotch all the way. FLV Butterscotch is my favourite. Mr. Anderson is saying 4th live at night, and he ain't got a clue who he's talking to. Dark caramel, honey notes, and a subtle hints of tobacco. Oh, so is that what it is? So it's dark caramel, honey notes, and subtle hints of tobacco.
Right.
It'll be a RY4 more than likely that's in it, or it could be the tobacco base, because that tastes quite nice. That I got from 1-on-1. That's quite nice.
There's a tobacco flavor concentrate that Jay uses. Is it dark honey or something like that? The TPA one.
Mm-hmm.
Black honey. TFA
Black honey. It could be.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the only. Vapeable honeys that we've really got. There are one or two more, but I believe the dark honey is supposed to be really, really good, especially in tobacco mixes.
It could be that with a caramel on top.
Yeah.
If it says dark caramel, it sort of leads you down the road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'd be thinking with dark caramel, I'd be going for the TFA RY4 double. That's a really dark caramel note with a little bit of the TFA dark honey dropped in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought with it, so if that's what the profile is, I don't know, because like I say, I've not. But if that's what the profile, it sort of leads you down that road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That you're looking at something with dark caramel with tobacco notes, which at RY4's got your tobacco notes with the caramel, and then obviously a dark honey.
Yeah.
And there won't be mixing like a load of stuff together, to be fair. They won't be going down really expensive route of, because like Graham told you before, when you start getting really expensive concentrates, it costs a fortune to mix it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think commercial mixers tend to keep it simple. You're looking at 3-4 ingredients, and most of the time they're the cheaper ones you can get, like the TFA, Capella, Flavor West.
And most of the times they'll lie about what ingredients are in to just trick you.
Yeah. They use the power of suggestion.
Yeah.
That's why I never read the profile when I'm doing my testing till I've tasted it, and then have a look and see what it's supposed to be. Because like say, oh yeah, it has got banana in it, like guava banana.
Yeah.
Or Rachel Rabbit's custard donut.
Yeah.
I haven't read no reviews on it or anything. I've just baked it, and now it tastes like bananas.
See, I'm wondering if they're using a vape train concentrate in that, because a lot of the vape train custards have got very slight banana notes to them.
Right. Maybe
It's
so.
only specific on, the turnaround, like as you from the inhale as it changes to the exhale, when you normally get like the egginess, it's just ever so slightly like foam bananas, and I don't know why I can taste it. It's so minute, but it's there, and that's all I can taste now.
That's the way the vape train custards work, especially their creamy custard. You get a nice creamy custard with that banana note right at the end.
This is at the beginning though for me.
All right, okay.
Like right at the initial custardy flavour. It's like all donut on the inhale, then custard on the exhale, but it's like the initial taste of custard is just banana.
Martin Burke saying, any mixing hacks? Cannot afford a vortex, so couldn't using a drill tape to mix the bottles up.
Shake it.
Yeah, just give her a shake. Yeah, using a vortex. There's the coffee foam stirrers and things like that. There's a problem where you could get too much oxygen into your vape, into your mix, which will then affect top notes and everything else on it.
I know that if you got, did a video on ages ago, or I watched it years ago, going round to, I forgot what they're called now. It's the one that does all the tobacco flavours in the UK, and he uses a shaker plate. Like one of them ones that you stand on to wobble your fat.
Oh
yeah, vibrating plate. He uses that. He mixes it up and then puts it on that, and it's on there for about 12 hours, just shaking away.
Yeah, I've seen people.
I know what you mean.
I've seen people using the paint mixers for that.
Yeah. So Manabush, that's what it's called. You watch him and he just shakes it. I don't know if he still does, but he just shakes it. But yeah, just give it a good shake. I've seen people put them on the car wheels.
I just duct tape them to the cat.
Yeah, and start chasing cat around.
Well, what you've got to watch as well. I mean, if you're using something like that, I've seen people taping them to the end of the drill, but instead of an up-down motion, it actually spins it around. Well,
that's what he says he's doing. He's taping it to a drill.
Yeah, in which case you could actually be creating a centrifugal force, which actually separates flavors out instead of mixing them.
Right. Right. So there you go, Martin. Give it a good old shake.
What I'm saying is get a jackhammer. So
yeah. I'll just get your lass's toy out of cupboard. Tape it to that.
Just if you're on Zoom, make sure you're shaking them up here where they can
up and downhill fast.
Scott Morrison is thinking of mixing butterscotch, tobacco, and custard. I did the one-on-one tobacco base with some custard, and it's not too bad actually. So yeah, they do go well. Does butterscotch and the butterscotch tobacco and custard will go well. Yeah, I hadn't heard that, but yeah, Lee's lost tonight, which is not good. Could have gone 10. Papa Chigley's just got the Innerwear Horn Toffee in.
I like that.
Yeah, Gareth's just said he knew a lass that used a toy for shaking it up.
Like a little toy truck, or is that what we're talking about? Or yeah.
Did see Pippa mention bases earlier.
Yeah, she did. I'm just going back up now because I've just right. Pippa's put down, in her opinion, a base is a linear flavour combination that you can decorate and build a profile off. Yes, so that's your base layer, and then you build on top of that. So there is quite a lot. I think what is it's got? Nevans has got a concentrate that he does as his base. That he sells as a base layer, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's got an ice cream and a donut.
Yeah.
So you could check out them if you want to start on a base, and then you could build around it if you want to not have to go through the thing of getting your base right first. You can obviously go out and get some one-shots. Wonder Flavours, not Wonder Flavours, Cupcake World. Or what's that other one that does the drumstick lolly and all that? What was that, Graham?
That's Cupcake World.
Is that Cupcake World? So you could do them more of a base where it's already pre-mixed, aren't there? That you could build.
Well, I'm finding the Decadent vapes are a quite good base to build on. They've got a couple of coffees. I've just started building on that kind of raspberry. A single concentrate you can build on.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of lemon meringue pies out there that you can build on and just build from there. There's kind of the Wonder flavors, strawberry cheesecake if you want to build a cheesecake very simply.
Actually, my lemon cake is one of the main ingredients in it is Capella's lemon meringue pie, because it's a nice bakery lemon. So adding the cakes to it just kind of took that lemon and the moisture from the lemon curd kind of center part of it and made a nice moist cake with it.
Yeah.
I thought you said lemon turd then.
Don't say moist too much. Zippy was in chat a while ago.
Yeah, I know. I saw Zippy in chat. I also saw Miss Michelle. I don't know if anybody shouted out Miss Michelle Hughes or not.
DTF's out there.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, Gareth saying he wants to know the strawberry jam. So do I, mate. So do I. I've got that many strawberries now that I think I may have got every, except from what we're on about, juicy strawberry from, what it Wonder Flavours.
Yeah.
So I've got to get that in. I think I've got nearly every strawberry from every company now. So I'm just going to start mixing everything together till I get that taste. DN78's got Crimson Seed in, but I haven't tried it yet. Daytime Frank, you all right, buddy? What we got? Philo's Banana Vapes. Gav saying he shakes, mixes until the strands of concentrates are all mixed up, and I used to use ultrasonic but can't be asked anymore. Pippa has put a recipe in for a base there. I've made today good standalone or I'd adapt to what you like. Give it a try if anybody's wanting to try it and build on that. I think I'm about 3 hours down from fucking thing now. Citron tart from Chef's is decent. Citron tart? What's citron tart?
It's it's actually labelled as Tarto Citron.
Oh, right.
It's a lemon tart.
Ah, right. Zippy's too cold to be
It's
moist.
lemon turds, not lemon tart.
Lemon tart. It tastes a few lemons that are turds, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, using one shots as your base is one of the easiest ways to start mixing.
Oh, yeah.
You could pick up, say, Wayne Walker's Rose Milk, and then you could just add fruit flavors into that.
I think one of the other things was shaking it when we were talking about that is if it's something that's got to steep for a while, I give it a good shake after I make it, set it up, let it start steeping, and then pretty much every day or so, you just kind of pick the bottle up, shake it a few more times, and set it back up. So if it's something that I'm going to basically shake and vape, then I'm probably going to shake it a little more to try to get it mixed up more. But if it's steeping, it will just naturally kind of go together some as well.
There is one base like I would really like. I haven't really tried to make it yet, but a McDonald's milkshake base.
All right, yeah.
It's one of those things. I keep on putting it off, and I keep on going, I'll have a go at that, but then I get distracted and try something else.
Well, as long as it's not got liquid barn vanilla ice cream in, it'll be all right.
Yeah, well, I thought liquid barn vanilla ice cream. I tried, Vape Trains? One time I tried the Vape Trains milkshake base, and I used it at 1.25, and I think that was way too high.
Right.
It turned into it was disgusting.
Oh.
It's one of those ones where you pour down the sink and just go, I'm saving money, I'm going to vape it.
I've got a McDonald's strawberry milkshake. If you wanted to have a look at that, Graham.
Is it one of your shops?
No, it's a public one. It's called Muck Thick Shake, I believe.
Muck Thick Shake.
It's one
I'll have a look
of my older ones.
And put it in chat.
It probably needs to be updated a little bit because it's like 23% flavouring.
Mr. Anderson has been working on a banana custard for way too long. Got a recipe that works, just not quite right.
I have a problem tasting banana in a lot of cases. I can taste it sometimes right after first mixing, but that banana falls off on me. so much, and I've
What's
tried
wrong with the
like
banana?
layering. Yeah.
I've been messing around. Was that banana milkshake? Did you say?
Yeah, he's done a banana. Yeah.
No, I
My
can't
problem
find it.
with the flavors like that is I just don't like the artificial banana. If I want banana, I want real. I don't like the candy banana at all.
Mm.
You could try using a little bit of Wonder Flavors plantain. And it's just to drag it back a little bit because the plantain doesn't really taste a lot like plantain. It's like a greasy, almost green banana.
Mm.
So if you use that low, that might actually drag your banana back to realistic, but you've got to watch that grease note.
The only one that I've used that I like is the banana nut bread. Of course, that's not even exactly a banana. It's more of a bakery, but
I've been using the soft banana, the Mullenberry soft banana, and it's not bad.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think the key to flavors when you're vaping them and they start dropping off for you is you probably need to layer them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe throw another banana at it or another 2 bananas at it.
Throw another banana on the Barbie.
Gareth's been round to see Bigger Stickers, and he's took his cherry strawberry chewits for him today. He made me stand in a 4-foot pothole to have a picture taken with him because he likes 7'6". He's Shrek. So he sent a picture of him and he's like that. Oh, Danny stood on his step. I think that's what it was. What we got here? Let me go there. Look, Luke must have Pippa's doing a testing out one of his recipes, and he may release it as a one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pippa did a review on one of Papa Chigley's recipes last week, and she really liked it. If I can find it, I'll post it in chat. And I can't pronounce it.
Oh, of course.
Well, imagine that.
Imagine that.
What do they
I
call it?
bet
A
you can't
Womanizer
pronounce
or
it.
something?
I bet you
or-
can't pronounce it either. Right, I'll show my screen. See if you can pronounce this.
Unique thrown
Go
off.
on.
Unicornius inloquidicus.
Unicornius enloquidios.
Unicornios and
I think he's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Unicorns and Vicos.
Well, I'm not even going to try.
Enrique
But if you
Iglesias.
pop over to Pippa's channel, her last live, she did a review of that. So.
Can you get Look Loops up? Because apparently he's got one on. I don't know. Is that Look Loop? Is that his name on all the recipes on VC? He's got 1,120 views on his recipe. I just wonder what the recipe was. See you later, look. He's going. No, vanilla pudding. No, like vanilla pudding. Shell's saying vanilla pudding must be in a milkshake.
I find it too heavy.
I don't like it. I don't like the taste of it.
Must be an American thing.
It must be.
Anderson's upset because the show cost him monies, and back to chef he goes.
The Mandalorian sent me a recipe before for a simple cranberry vodka.
All right, yeah. Just like Pippa's put in cap guava real low behind the banana helps, in my opinion, an authentic ripe banana. Told you, banana guava tastes like banana. Told you.
You're not going to let this go,
Told
are
you.
you?
Told you.
Unfortunately for me, all I get from that would probably be a little bit of banana with some cat pee.
Well, no, guava's not cat pee. That's mango, you know.
It's similar kind of variety, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll share this simple cranberry vodka Harry sent over. Which is 3 flavors. Russian vodka, VTA, citrus drink, fried fruits, Wonder Flavors, and Cranberry by that
VSO.
those who shall not be named in the UK.
Yeah, them ones that we can't talk about in the cult.
Yeah, the ones we can't get hold of.
Frank's saying like 0.25 pipper for the guava. Guava, I told you, guava tastes like banana. Told you. Michelle says we can't be friends because she's obsessed with vanilla pudding.
I mean, if you asked Michelle how to do a beautiful strawberry juicy vape, guaranteed there would be vanilla pudding in there somewhere.
Graham, do you just want to put Luke's recipe up? Pippa's just dropped it in chat.
Where is it?
Pippa's just dropped it in
glasses
chat.
on.
And don't forget, while you're on as well, if I forgot to do this at the beginning, don't be a twat. Change it to live chat rather than twat chat. This is where everybody's now looking. Am I on top chat? Am I on live chat?
Where's Luke? Luke. I can't seem to find it. Anybody else want to find it? I can't find it.
All right, mate.
Pippa's just put up. This is the recipe Luke was talking about. At Benny.
Pippa put it up.
It disappeared off my screen. Then you click on it.
Oh, I've got it.
You got
share it?
Yeah, share it. So
Yeah.
we can highlight it.
Okay. Vanilla buttermilk cake.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Icing with icing and sprinkles. Sprinkles flavour west. Yeah, if you like your sprinkles flavour west is where to go.
Can't get it in the UK anymore.
Oh, can you not get it anymore?
I'm sure
I've got one.
I'm sure I picked it up a couple of weeks ago from. Might have been Nom Noms. It could have been Vapor Depot.
Oh, well, Vapor Depot then. I think Nom Nom's got a few in. I tried to get some Rainbow Vapes out. Nom Noms has got a tiny bit left in. That looks quite nice. It's a Philadelphia butter cake. I love that flavour. That's my vanilla pudding, the Philadelphia butter cake. There we go.
Right, so there you go. Go check that out if you want vanilla cake. Looks quite nice, actually. What's that Philadelphia cake like? Have you used that? Tried that?
Yeah,
Liam.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a really nice buttery cake. There's very slight cream cheese like taste right in the background. I think that might be a very slight frosting or something. But it is a very nice flavour, nice and crumbly too.
All right.
That may be why they call it a Philadelphia butter cake, because of the cream cheese thing. Philadelphia cream cheese is
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that cream cheese is just from suggestion of the name or whether it is actually in there, or whether it's just a butter cake that originated in Philadelphia.
Right, because basically that doesn't make a whole lot of sense calling it a Philadelphia butter cake unless, it could be just planting the seed before you vape.
Yeah.
Well, I use Philip. I was making a cookie this week, and I used Philadelphia butter cake for the gooiness inside a cookie. I thought, that will go well.
Yeah. And
it turned into a bit of a mess, though. I kept on adding flavors, and at the end of it, I was like, I think I might leave that to steep.
The butter part isn't actually offensive either, because sometimes you can get more of a rancid butter from some butter flavors.
Or cookie butter that Bill doesn't like. You get popcorn butter, don't you?
Yeah, I get popcorn when I do cookie butter. Yeah.
Have you used it, Chris? Philadelphia
No,
cake?
I haven't used the butter cake. I usually just kind of go for the old standard of the Capella sugar cookie in anything I'm doing like that.
Right.
Mm.
My sugar cookie's got all crystals on it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's upstairs somewhere. It's got it out and it was like all crystallised on top. Don't know what that's all about.
My what is it? Coolada gets like that. Crystallizes the fuck.
Yeah. Zippy
Yeah,
saying that you're weird.
Yes.
When,
Thank you,
when,
Zippy. Yeah.
when they start crystallizing like that, just warm them up a little bit.
All right, yeah.
Just put the bottle in a little bit of warm water.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah, Michelle's saying that Capella sugar cookie makes everything good.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Some things it can't, because when I've tasted some of them that said they were a cookie and you're thinking, oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, well, that was my cookie this week.
Oh, mate, the worst one I've had, I got some. Have you ever heard of that Kiki liquid, Bobo?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell. I couldn't vape it. I literally couldn't vape it.
Oh, no.
It was that bad. It was supposed to be a cookie. And I like vaped it and I was like, oh my God, this is fucking disgusting. I had to wash my tank out. It was that bad.
You get stuff like that. No, it's no, yeah.
Yeah, no, it would, honestly, don't get that Kiki liquid, even if it's dirt cheap.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. I don't know how they can sell it. I literally don't know. They must have gone to 101 how not to mix.
Yeah.
Do you know? So it's probably a big company that's got massive flavours. You know, that's really, like your Riot Squads and all that. It must be one of them ones that have took the shittest mixes they've ever made that were shite. I'm thinking, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make it for like £1. And people will buy it, and it's just shit.
Right, I bought the Coke. And that
I could actually be the instructor for that class, though, how to make a shitty vape. Now I could
release your lemon, release your orange popsicle range.
orange creamsicle, yeah.
3%. 3%
Any
super
orange
sweet.
and any orange and chocolate that I've ever made, I could just go ahead and release it, and you'd be able to say,
I'm with you on the chocolates, but I like a couple of the oranges.
I was tinkering with orange for a long time, and I tried to put some of the tangerine in it because people were like, stick this in, but I could never get away from that. It started out as orange zest and eventually turned into baby aspirin. It just I never got. I could never get the orange part.
Have you tried one of the flavors orange juice?
Yeah, no, I haven't, but I'm not going to now. I am totally off orange. I have.
Because the Wonder Flavors orange juice is actually quite nice. It is pretty close to an orange juice.
Mm.
Yeah, I have the Shisha orange and the Flavor West blood orange.
Yeah, I've got a couple of blood oranges and some other oranges and this, that, and the other. So we got a 25% discount today, right? Till
Yes, we have.
midnight?
I'm just about to go for that because it's coming up to the hour. Mark H, I've tried Kick. It was as bad as 88 Vape. No, it's worse than 88 Vape. Some 88 Vapes aren't bad, but that one, yeah, you definitely worse than 88 Vape. It must be 88 Vapes scrapings off the barrel.
Yeah.
Honestly, they must have bought them for the scrapings off of it. It's that bad. Epic Games Land still any help with the Evan 11 recipe? I don't even know what it's in. Can someone have a look and see what's it? What? Graham, have a look and see what
Evan 11.
Rocky Tune is saying stay away from orange square candy from 1-on-1. V's giving up on orange.
Thank you. Yes. Wow.
Oh, I've just started on orange and really having a ball.
Well, good. I'm glad you.
It's Juicy Orange by SSA is lovely, really is, and baked orange. Really enjoying those two flavors.
I've kind of gotten totally out. I still hit my strawberry some, but I've kind of just gotten to the point to where it's all dessert vapes now. So, you know,
A cherry pipe tobacco.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
y'all can name all the oranges you want. I mean, if anybody else wants to heed that, fine.
Oh no, that's sweet.
I sang happy birthday to you and washed my hands of orange.
Here we go. It's a vanilla cream flavored e-liquid with dark caramel and honey notes with subtle hints of tobacco delicately blended.
Yeah, that's what Michelle put earlier on. That's what we said that we. So what we think it is it's by Dinner Lady. We suggest that we think it is RY4 double TPA and what would you say for the what were the other one? Vanilla.
TFA dark honey.
Yeah, TFA dark honey. So give them a try. Pick them one up. Give them a try. You might find it is that.
Yeah.
You may find it's that. So that's the start for you. If you want that every game, go out and get some of that. That's your starting place for it. Yeah, go on, Frank Snowman, no problems. How about a feature on the show where you roll Nightbot for viewers to share their stash for the panel to make recipes? Yeah, we can. I've said that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do that if you. Yeah.
If we can get Nightbot to work.
Nightbot's working. What we can do is if you go on to Monkey on Juice, you can go on there. Graham's always on there. If you go on there, just put in a flavour profile you want, maybe, and we can have a play around one day. We can, a week or two before, and then we can say, right, end of month, we'll go with recipes.
Yeah.
And we'll try and mix up a recipe for you. If you want to do that, that'll be a good one instead of Nightbot. If you want to do that, so if you do join Monkey on Juice Facebook group, put your flavour profiles in there that you would like everybody to work on, and we can put it out to like Pippa, Zippy, Mandalorian, and everybody else and say, look, this is what it's going to be. And we'll come back with some recipes for you. You can have a look.
I've just put the link in chat for Monkey on Juice.
Yeah. Pippa saying 10% TFA dark on it sounds perfect. It probably is. It probably is that. It's probably 10% of that. 5%, what is it? RY4 double. And there you go. Kick it out.
I'm just looking it up on ELR because I know one of the TFA honeys is supposed to be really good. One of the TFA honeys actually turns to vaping cat pee. So I'm just checking to make sure that I've actually picked the right honey.
We've got a cat. Maybe I need to follow him around with a bottle, and I could go ahead and,
Gareth says he got the Edge liquid for £2. Well, someone got it for £2.50 and given it to vape, and he said it's disgusting. It's worse than 88 vape. I'd like to say 88 vape. Some of them are not too bad.
I can see Bill Neighbours next week. He goes, he's at it again. He's at it again, chasing that cat.
He's trying to milk his cat.
He's trying to milk his cat.
It's TFA Black Honey, which is a honey tobacco.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about that one. I haven't tried it yet, but Fresh likes that one a lot, and so does Dave from Noted. Both of those guys really like that one. So, and if Dave likes it, it's good because he's a picky shit.
Yeah, no, I'd probably drop her in the mix at around about 2 to 2.5% first off.
Yeah, Pippa saying, certainly don't do that, but use it at 10%.
Shall I bring up the what you're going to win?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just filling up
not
my...
win, not what
tank.
You're going to...
It's all right. It's got this cloud flash on it. Half plough through juice when you get it going. Right, little beast. Right, so don't forget, check out our sponsor, Best Cig Liquid. You'll see at the top. Go over there. You can pick up your net tobaccos. You can also take your one shots, your bottle shots, your flavouring. You get them like this. So you get concentrates a bottle where you can mix them up yourself. You also get the bottle shots where it gives you the nicotine that you just put into it, and away you go. He also does concentrates of his one shots and everything. So go check that out. He has got the discount code of 25% off till 12 o'clock tonight. So go have a look. You maybe pick some net tobaccos up because some of them are quite nice. I picked some up in 10 mils and put that together 10ml bottle it tells you to use it about 12%. If you use a 10ml bottle, it comes out about 15-16%, and that'll give you 60ml. That's what I did. I just like to use. I don't like to leave a bit left over, so I just dump 10ml in. He has kindly given us a giveaway, or a Yorkshireman's handshake, as we like to call it. And you can win, Graham.
Okay, I'll show the screen. You get 3 from any of his concentrates. So there's the random concentrates here, which are just 3 of those crusted fruit or birthday cake. You got all the tobacco concentrates here, which range.
We're not on screen, so
there's just loads, and he keeps on scrolling and scrolling. And scrolling. And there's cherries, there's butter, French vanilla, pecan. These are all concentrates in 10ml. And he's also included is the net tobacco. So if you're into your nets, look at the price. Go get them. It's a bargain. Bankrupt him.
Yeah.
So there's all those, but if you're not into your tobaccos, net tobaccos, you've got the concentrates. A lot of them are sold out. Butter toffee, quite a few custards, coffee creams, cherry sours, and stuff like that.
Right.
So there you go.
I will play the
3 of those
and read the rules out if I can find it. Right, so the Yorkshireman's handshake, open to UK residents only. Unfortunately, sorry about that. We haven't got an international, and at the moment, we're leaving Brexit. Shipping's all over the fucking place, so it is only open to UK residents only. Casters say it's final. So when it comes up on Nightbot, I roll it on Nightbot. Whatever it says on there is final. Don't be arguing with me that Nightbot's never showed it and all like that. It does come up in chat. Free to enter. And also, people do have a life away from YouTube. So obviously, if it does take time to get out, Andy is a busy man, so I will put that back as well. That sometimes it is a little bit longer than normal getting it out. But if you just bear with us, if you don't receive it and you're getting a bit frustrated, just get on to Graham and he will get in touch with Andy and see if we can edit him up a little bit. But just give him a little bit of time. We can't always guarantee that you're going to get it out straight away. So that is it. And if you don't want to wait, don't enter. Plain and simple. I've got to find us now.
So, Chris, are you working on any recipes or got any recipes you want to showcase?
The only thing that I'm working on right now is the one for the Fresh from the Kitchen, which is going to be using the concentrates that I have, building up an Arnold Palmer cocktail recipe. I started with my the lemonade that I use, the lemonade mix that I have. It's kind of a base. We talked about this earlier. It was originally designed so that you could just dump whatever fruits you wanted into it to make a strawberry lemonade or a peach lemonade, whatever like that. But I took it and kind of toned it down, and then I used the Sticks Mix Earl Grey NET to try to make kind of an Earl Grey version of an Arnold Palmer. I've
So
mixed
what
it
is
up
an Arnold Palmer?
An Arnold Palmer he was a golfer back in, 70s and 80s, Bill?
50s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah, he was a teetotaler. He didn't actually consume alcohol.
No.
So he would go to the bar afterwards and he would get a drink that was half lemonade and half sweet tea. And there is actually an alcoholic version of it, and I can't remember what it's called, but that uses sweet tea and limoncello.
Ooh.
So I'm making kind of a version of it using my lemonade and that, and the Sticks Mix naturally extracted teas. But I have the Sticks Mix blueberry iced tea, and I may switch that up and make a blueberry lemonade and iced tea for the variant of the Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, it's actually
this is
sold in stores.
Gareth, I passed your info on again last week, so hopefully you'll get it through.
Yep.
So can you show your screen on your lemonade base?
No, because I can't open another window.
Okay.
I'm crashing this antique.
What's it?
Close, Becky.
It's just simple lemonade.
Simple lemonade. There we go. I'll show the screen. So this is Chris's simple lemonade.
And pretty much what I did was I turned down the juicy lemon to 1 and took the cactus completely out because it really clashed with the oranges that are in the Earl Grey. That was basically the only thing that only thing that I changed on this recipe, and then I just added 6% of the Earl Grey into it. I don't know of any other good tea concentrates. The only ones that I have to work with are the Sticks Mix. So
yeah, that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
This Sugar Daddy, is that like super sweet or?
It's about
sugar
an easy sub for that would be super sweet if you're not sensitive to sucralose. You could do it at 0.5% of super sweet. But I'm sensitive to sucralose, so I use the Sugar Daddy because I don't taste that artificial sweetener.
Yeah, and those flavors are very easy to get anywhere as well.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Yeah, so that's your giveaway. Yorksman's Handshake is the full moon. Full moon. So, have you got a wheel tonight, Graham? Have we just give it all to Chris so he can mix up?
Yeah, let's just give it to Chris.
Yeah, so just do a spin and we'll pick what he can mix up then, and we'll give him a bit of a mixing thing.
You have to make me work. Where is it? I've forgotten where it is now. Is it under that? Under that?
I've got a question, actually. I've got fucking shitloads of concentrates there, and I don't know what half of them taste like because I've never mixed them. I want to start single flavour mixing them to test them all. What would be the best way to start it all? Like, what percentage? You reckon would be an even percentage to go all the way through it?
The way I always determine what percentage to mix them up, but I think it might be a bit more experience on my part, is I normally smell the concentrate, see how strong it smells. The stronger it smells, the lower the mixing percentage for starting them off. Another good way, you could pop onto ELR and have a look at the median percentage for each flavour. Maybe knock off 0.5% off the median and then start at that percentage. So when I'm doing single flavour tests, because I'm doing so many at a time, I normally only tend to mix up one bottle at 1%. So at 1%. So say I was testing one of the flavours strawberry cheesecake.
Right.
I'd do a single flavour test on that at around 2.5%, depending on how strong it smelled. And then I test that then over the course of a month. So
Right.
Test it off a shake and then return to it every 7 days after then. To see if you've got a little bit more time or you're not mixing up so many, you could do one at, say, 2%, one at 3.5%, one at 5%.
Right.
So that you know what it tastes like at each flavour strength. So then, say the 5% then after a month goes a little bit funky, you know that 5% is far too high for that flavour.
I get, yeah.
So it gives you a good idea then as to how to drop it into a recipe.
Right. I think that'd be probably the best way, I reckon, for me to do it. I need to get a shitload of bottles, I reckon.
Yeah, I just mix up 10 mil of each one.
What I'll probably do, which I've done things like that in the past, when I use a nicotine shot in the shop, just save the bottle, give it a wash out.
Yeah.
It's 3 10ml bottles in it. I've been, Jesus Christ, on like a good day, I must go for about 60, 70 bottles of nicotine.
Yeah, definitely wash them out. Don't do what I did and add it with nicotine in the bottom of it and then taste it and think, what the fuck?
No.
It's a good way of recycling the bottles as well. That would otherwise just go in the bin.
I do it with these as well. There's a good example actually. Like, you know when you get like these 30ml bottles that don't have a spout,
Red.
and then decant it into old nicotine bottles.
Yeah.
So like that's the pair by Capella in both of those. Just easier to mix with, especially by weight.
Yeah.
I've got about shitloads of them just in 10ml nicotine bottles.
One thing I used to do as well. Oh, sorry, Graham, go on.
No, it's okay. No, carry on going what you're doing.
One thing I used to do as well when I first started flavour testing was I'd actually mix up a 30ml of unflavoured base with my nicotine in. And then when I drip my flavour, I have a couple of hits on the flavour, write down my initial impressions, and then I start dripping the unflavoured base in there to get my nicotine hit. But it also washes the cotton off.
Right.
And as it starts diluting down, you can see it gives you a rough idea as to how low it can actually go before you stop tasting it.
Right, that's clever.
And then you can drip your next flavour then in on top.
So drip that as like a pure concentrate?
No, so I'd mix up my 10ml at, say, 2.5%.
Right, I get you.
And then I'd be dripping that. But then in between, I'd then drip the 70-30 unflavoured Nick base in there.
I get you.
So I get my nicotine hit in between single flavour tests, but it also washes the cotton off as well.
That's proper clever. That'll
So
save
some
a hell of a
72
lot
and
of
just
time.
drips that on it. Gets a buzz off of it.
Yeah.
Just before we go on, I will roll this.
Yeah.
We'll roll this. Roll it. Scott Brown.
Scott Brown.
Scott Brown.
So that is for your first one, Scott Brown. And we might as well, shall we roll it again on the next one? So Scott Brown.
May as well.
Yeah. And I'll roll it again. Zygmunt Ambrose Zogli.
Had to be.
What a boss name.
And that is your second
Isn't
one.
it just...
Congratulations to the two winners.
Congratulations to you two. Are we ready to spin the wheel and Chris blame Benny for this?
Yeah.
Putting you on the spot like this.
Yeah, and you have just a short time to mix it.
15 minutes to mix it, Chris. 15 minutes.
Are we ready? Oh, we've got a drink, so you'll probably be able to use your base.
Yeah.
It's going to be something he hasn't got.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bakery drink.
Oh, he says. It's a mint drink.
Mojito?
Oh, all right.
Oh, Jonathan
Hey,
and a
Disco.
friend. Phone and chat.
The problem with it is
Disco
it's coming up with
potato?
something that I've got. Oh, let's see.
Disco.
Have you got mint?
I've got TFA peppermint. It's the only
Cement.
real mint that I have.
It's a mint.
Cement.
Yes, mint.
Cement.
You should have said no.
I should have considered what that stuff tastes like. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get a lemonade peppermint.
You've got peppermint tea. I'll just give you that there.
Lemonade.
Peppermint tea.
Actually, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It could be disgusting. It could be lovely.
Yeah.
Do you know that's the only tea that I actually.
How
don't
about
drink.
is your lemonade fizzy?
No.
No, it's a traditional lemonade.
Yeah, it's almost like that. I don't know if you guys get the country time mix over there, the powder mix, or the Kool-Aid kind of. Okay.
Graham.
But it's like a powder mix, you just add water to it.
Yeah, we've had my little lad had Kool-Aid before the lemon one, which was powdered and added in. It's fucking rank. I don't know how Americans drink it. It's disgusting. But go ahead.
Well, speaking of bases, it actually works all right as a base if you'll take the powder drink and then you add real lemons, and then you can work with it from there.
No, Scott, you mail
Benny.
You mail Graham.
You mailed that, Scott?
Best Sick Liquids at netreality.co.uk. I'll miss the UK out. Yeah, .co.uk.
Actually, I'll just try the peppermint tea.
Peppermint
Baileys.
Baileys?
Yeah, do a peppermint tea.
Yeah.
For your soul.
Sweet southern peppermint tea. Sounds like it will work.
Honey puffs.
I don't know though. If he had a pretty good peppermint Baileys.
Yeah.
Peppermint Baileys. That sounds a great idea.
The only Irish cream I've got is the Flavor Art, though.
That's more of a liqueur, isn't it? You could...
That's got that not quite alcohol taste to that. So yeah.
I'm really disappointed now. I was hoping Zygmunt Ambrose Zogli was actually their name.
Yeah.
Yes, now knows Graham's going to find out who he really is and tell everybody.
And anybody who's won, if you have got any problems picking or don't know what to pick or kind of confused about the website, just email me and I'll put you in the right direction.
Danish man's put peppermint with a bit of menthol, WS23, call it a day.
Yeah.
Peppermint ice cream, that's not a drink though, Sheboygan.
Yep.
Well, I suppose it could be if you run it through a blender.
Yeah, right. Well, if you call the ice cream a milkshake, yeah.
Peppermint white chocolate milkshake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Peppermint, raspberry.
It all depends on what kind of
chocolate
peppermint it is, Dom. If it's like a minty, like mentholy peppermint, it's gonna be fucking awful in it. But if it's like a sweet peppermint, then it might be okay.
I think we should really give our guests more time when they get towards the end of the show and just goes, bam, on this.
And he always waits until we got about 15 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wintergreen.
Don't even tell the guests. Just lay it on them.
Why not? Hit them on the spot. Keep it interesting. Rocky Tooney
like
said, "I'm
when
working
they used
on
to
a
try to do a
tea
build
berry
online, and then time it.
Yeah, it's a timed recipe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like a MasterChef. When you come on MasterChef, they say you've got 15 minutes to make a recipe up.
Yeah.
Starting now.
I do think that mixing from somebody else's flavour stash is a good idea.
Yeah. Rocky
that's
Tooney, I'm working
idea.
on a tea berry tea with VSO Wintergreen. We haven't got VSO here, so that's us out.
I do. I've got VSO Wintergreen somewhere.
Go on, Larry. Take the challenge as well.
What's that?
For chat. Larry's going to take the challenge for chat, I think.
What, for 15 minutes to do a recipe for it?
He's
Go
got
for it.
he's got 12 minutes
for
for
that.
this recipe.
Anybody else wants to join in while they're on? Anybody in chat want to join in? A mint drink?
Yes, but you're running out of time.
So you've got 10 minutes? Well, you've probably got about 7.5.
I would normally join in, but alcohol says no.
All right. Zygmunt Ambrose Zoggy says, shall I just reveal myself so no one else emails you and says that?
No, they're not going to say they're you. I mean, how are they going to be able to,
Yeah, because I want to know who you are now.
I'll turn out a bit like flipping, I don't know.
Big D or something.
Yeah, punch or something like that, won't it?
it's
Andy from E-Sig Liquid.
Yeah.
I think it's little bro.
Yeah.
I think it's little bro. Yeah.
I'm sworn to secrecy. It's confidential.
Peppermint bourbon cream drink. People are asking for this bourbon.
Oh my God, Zygmunt's Rip Trippers.
Yeah. Thick as tits.
Smooth and pump fast, yes.
No, it won't be like that because his email would stop and start.
Yeah.
You get it in 3 emails. My name is.
Yeah.
Oh. We're doing like mastermind now, which to us.
For everybody out there, by the way, I got the first shot on Saturday of last
All right,
week
yeah,
at
how'd you
9
go?
o'clock in the morning, and it's like I drank a glass of water. I mean, I have
It's
got
Tony.
no side effects, no anything. So, yeah. Tony.
Your granddad got it a couple of weeks ago. He got no
Yeah.
side effects, which
No.
was fucking fantastic.
Like I said, I have had nothing with it. I mean, I didn't, basically I could have went up there and they could have handed me a glass of water. I could have drank it and come home and same thing. I would have had to pee, but other than that, I mean, it would actually been worse,
No, my nan actually got corona. It was like the weirdest thing ever because like how varied all the different symptoms are. Like she had such the mildest case of corona ever. It was like, thank God. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like
some people do, that's the
he was
thing.
definitely unwell for about a week, but it was such a mild case of it.
Yeah.
Whereas like I've known people who've had it bad as well. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for okay.
So that would a bit of a letdown, wouldn't it, with being Tony? I thought we were going to have someone,
Yeah, Tony, go back and be somebody else for let down being Tony. We're sorry, Tony. It's
I
not.
tell you what, right? I'm going to use Sheboygan's next week because Sheboygan's put on. The mixing is the future. The future is tomorrow. That'll be start of the show. Welcome to the UK e-liquid mixing show. The future is tomorrow.
The future may be 3 weeks, depending on how long it has to steep.
Welcome though, Tony. Welcome.
Net, check Facebook.
Okay, we have Larry's entry.
Yeah, the sad part
So
is nobody has said, "Hey, has anybody seen Tony lately?"
I'm going to vote. This is Larry's entry, and he's called it UKE Liquid Mixing Show Speed Mix.
Yeah, that was fast enough, mate. It's fantastic.
I'm going to share it. And it looks rather nice.
Liqueur, espresso, Irish cream.
E-liquid, the UK e-liquid mixing show that we can't mix.
Actually, I can, except I don't have the Irish cream and I don't have the coffee liqueur, but I've got
So
the
you can't
espresso
mix it
and the
then?
peppermint.
There we go. Well, at the moment, Vaporball's got they were clearing out their one-on-ones, Loran's and Liquid Bonds juices, well, concentrates. At the moment, they're 45p each. And I put on Monkey on Juice, the ones I would recommend. They've got the sweet cream, which I really like. They've got Milky Undertone, but that's the VG version. But for 49p, well worth it. And they've got the carrot cake, which I picked up to try. There was something else I recommended. Can't remember.
Oh, we can get
what
VTA. Hip up.
Yep.
You bought a load of one-on-ones, didn't you?
Yeah, I got loads of them. I've got to try them all out yet.
All right. So basically, it tastes like tea and toothpaste.
Yes.
Sam, you all right?
That peppermint is definitely on the toothpaste side, but I did a 0.5% of cap hibiscus, 6% of Sticks Mix Earl Grey, and 1% of TFA peppermint. And
even that 1%, that got toothpastey.
yeah, it's toothpastey at 0.15.
Then why did he put 1% in it?
I was hoping that the 6% of the tea and the 1% of the hibiscus would cover it, and it does some.
Yeah, that TFA peppermint is very strong, but it should calm down in a couple of days.
It should steep down some, and the creaminess on it won't. The creaminess from it should blend well with the tea to make it a milkier tea. So it's not like hateful or disgusting. It's just kind of, yeah, it would be much better with like the herbal, not the herbal, but the what is it, the garden mint, something like that.
Oh yeah.
That would actually probably be really good with it in this.
The SSA garden mint's absolute. I found that is a wonderful flavor because you get the leafy feel to it as well. That would go absolutely fantastic in a tea.
Yeah, that would work really. From everything that I've heard, I haven't tried it yet, but from what you've said and from what everybody else has said, that would probably be. I don't know what percentage I would use it at in this, but with the other two flavors, that would probably be really good, actually.
You should have lied. I said, I just got garden mint in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That
I
was a
prefer to
tough
keep an
one.
honest persona. Thank you very much.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Well done.
And just for Larry, next time, Larry, we actually won the mix in under 9 parsecs.
On the what?
You geek.
I know.
Benny's like that. I'm a Yorkshireman. I don't
We
know
are
what to talk about.
You made it just under the wire, too, fool.
Just a second. I'll just mixing up that honey puffs.
Uh-oh. Now Benny's trying to make it under the wire, and he's late, so dock him. So is there an OGA tonight, Liam?
Yeah, we're live at the usual time, 7 p.m. Eastern, which is midnight GMT.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say live at the Fillmore or something like that. You know, it's going to be like you all were going to do it from a theater or something. That'd be,
Tonight we're covering Blueberry and Boysenberry.
Ooh,
Blueberry Brothers.
Boysenberry. Very nice.
Didn't you all cover all of these things, though, when you were going through the whole alphabet?
Yeah, the first time around was about the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
This time around is about recipes using those flavors.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or you can try my raspberry blue balls.
That was one of your first ones as well, that weren't it? Fucking hell.
That was my first ever mix.
I remember you telling me about that, like when you was like, oh, I've got like 100 concentrates. Fuck.
My first ever release was it's blue raspberry counts as boysenberry, doesn't it?
What?
Oh, blue raspberry, completely different flavor.
Well, blue raspberries you can get boysenberry. Flavora boysenberry is a blue raspberry.
Not for me.
I'm going to argue with you. You say no.
Apparently, Pugs wanted to cover, what is it, boobs and cars.
Yeah, I would have watched the show.
That's quite nice, is that?
What's that?
That honey puff cereal.
Ooh.
Doesn't taste like a what is it? Bun. So it's got a bit of honey in it. You can taste that it's a bit sweet. You got a bit of a cereal taste, but it doesn't taste like a what do you call them? Tell them about
Sugar-
the honey mummy. Sugar puffs.
Sugar Puffs.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Is it more like a honey Cheerio?
Yeah. Yeah, it's more like, your honey flake sort of thing than a puffs to me. But let that steep a little bit and see what it's like. This is straight off at bat. Right.
What?
So we have come up to that time. Thank you very much, Chris, for playing along with us there and doing a quick mix. Thank you very much, Larry, for joining in as well. We will go around and say our goodbyes, and we'll start with the chair.
Goodbye, and thank you all for coming in, everybody in chat. As always, throw in a lot of nice questions, a lot of nice suggestions, a little humor, topped off with some sprinkles. You guys are fantastic. There's no better chat on the internet. And you can catch me Sundays on the Late Night Vape Show or on here. And I will throw it to Bobo.
Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a fucking absolutely fast hour and a half again. It's ridiculous how fast this hour and a half goes in. It's mad. I learned so much more than I give out on this as well. So thank you, lads, for teaching me. Thank you, chat, for teaching me. It's fucking boss. Yeah, I'm going to shamelessly plug my new channel again. I've just put it into chat. I've got 22 subscribers. Yes. If you want to show a little bit of pity on me, Joe, though, 22 subscribers and the channel's only like 4 days old. And this is the first time I've plugged it, like tonight as well, which is fucking boss. So, yeah, if we're doing mainly DIY punk music reviews, like album reviews and stuff like that. So if that sounds like something that you'd like, come on, subscribe. Right, I will pass it over to our lovely guest, Mr. Full Moon. Take it away, sir.
Thank you, sir. I just want to say thank you so much, the guys on the panel here, for having me on. It's always an honor. I always learn so much from you guys. Thank you to everybody in chat. Everybody's so helpful and so wonderful. I love this community, and I'll pass it on over to the chair.
I'll throw it on over to Graham since I already been.
I'll throw it over to Benny.
Okay, I
I
don't
will
listen-
play the game.
Well, then give it to Liam.
I don't listen to what Bill says anyway, so I didn't notice he had went.
Thanks, everyone. You can catch us on Monkey on Juice if you want to. I'll make a thread about doing the flavor stash thing. I'll do that straight after the show. So if you want us to mix your flavor stash for the next show, we'll do that. Is that all right, Benny?
Yeah, it's going to have to be 2 weeks, so we've got time
2
to
weeks.
mix.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do it straight on show?
I reckon we can do it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, whichever, do it next week, whatever. Just put it in.
We
We'll
can
decide.
mix it, then we can come back to it.
Yeah,
and
we'll
see
do
how
just-
it turns out
yeah.
and stuff. And I've got a game changer. Just had to put that in there.
Put everybody's
Live
name
Land
on.
Liquids.
Put everybody's name that wants in on that. Wants you to mix from their flavor stash. Put their names on the wheel. That way you get a completely random one, and then somebody has to mix from it.
That's good.
Yep, we'll do that.
Sam says do hers. I don't think I've got all your flavours.
Thanks, chat. Did I put the link in? Yes, I did put the link in. If you need any help with basic mixing and everything, pop over to Monkey on Juice, sign up, and just post. And if you need it, if you really just starting, you can message me, and I will help you out buying your first everything. And the alcohol's starting to hit now. So, thanks, everyone. And I'll pass it on to Lou.
Thanks everybody in chat. It's been a great show as always, and wouldn't be half the show without you guys. Thanks to the Spanners for doing all of the work that you do, all the mysterious work in the background in chat, especially Hooked on Funk. I don't know how he gets those links up so fast.
Yeah.
But,
In the Netherlands, they're an hour ahead.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
He's constantly stoned, so everything's so
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show, Full Moon, and it's great to finally put a face to the name.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. And I'm going to have to do my shameless plugs. Everybody can catch me in all of the most of the DIY Facebook groups as Liam. You can check out my Facebook page, Sheila Combs Mixing. I'm Sheila Combs Mixing on Instagram. And check out my one-shots at Chefs and the Twisted Imagination, as well as Sheila Combs. For anybody across the pond in America, Canada, you can go to DIYFlavorChaser.com and check out Sheila Combs one-shots there. And I will now pass it over to Benny.
Has you been, Bobo?
Yeah, I've been. I've plugged the new channel.
Hello, wake up.
I'm really miles away. Right, thank you very much, everybody in chat. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much to the Spanners for doing their job. Hooked for putting it out. Thank you very much. Chat, it's been absolutely fantastic for you all to keep up with us and joining in with the fun. It's always a pleasure, and it makes it go really, really quickly. Thank you very much to Chris Fullmoon for coming on. Been an absolute pleasure, mate. Go check out his channel if you like a bit of mixing and maybe a bit of watch of other film. Maybe do a bit of mixing while watching another film. Go check him out. Do subscribe to him if you can. Don't forget to subscribe to Bobo. Get him a little start. Get him up there and watch what he's going to be doing on there. Get him a little start on there. Don't forget to check out Bill on the Late Night Vape Show Sunday night at 10:30. Well, it's just after 10:30. You can see Graham here next week on Wednesday night. You can also find him on Monkey on Juice. So go join there, and that's our Facebook group, which you can get him on there, and you can mix things, you can talk about things and everything like that. Don't forget to check out Liam's one-shots over at Chefs and over at, I forgot what it's called, Zippy's.
DIY.
Do you know what, man? Totally out of my head then, DIY Flavour Chaser. Go check him out there if you are over the other side of the pond. It'd be good to help him out with a few dollars or pounds, whichever. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Best Cigar Quiz, 25% off till 12 o'clock tonight. Go pick some stuff. It is good enough to give us stuff to actually, let people try. So let's have give them show some love. You can find me here on Sunday night on NUVS, and we'll be back here again on Wednesday night. So we'll see you all next Wednesday, 9:05. Bye.
Bye.
Jeez. There we go.
You got the sound off.
No.
So on. You know what you like.
You still got sound on?